Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your charm and angel card picker reading for February 2020. So I'm going to start by reading out the message from the calendar for February, and then I will be doing free readings and you will need to decide which reading you feel drawn to this month. Reading 1, 2 or 3. Okay, so let's take a look at the message that the calendar has for you, for everyone this month. Did you ever feel a tiny raindrop trickle down from the sky and land upon your cheek when there is no rain in sight, and wonder where it came from when the day is sunny and bright? Did you ever hear someone clearly call out your name, and when you turned to look, there's not a familiar face anywhere around, and wonder where it came from when the voice was there without an ounce of doubt? The answer is quite simple. Angels are everywhere, watching over you and me. Though at times we don't feel a presence at our side, angels are always there, morning, noon and night, in the most mysterious of ways, looking after us with much love forever and always. How beautiful is that? Look at this beautiful pair of angel wings in the calendar. Okay, so if you think about which reading you feel drawn to this month, I shall now start with reading number 1. Okay, reading number 1. The angels, what's coming up for us during the month of February, please? Okay, so those charms that fall outside of the calendar are relating to external circumstances, and you have the wishing on a star charm here. So a wish is coming true. Something you have previously wished for is coming true this month. Wonderful start to February. So what do we have here? Okay, so the 2nd of February, the 1st of February has no charms, so a pretty sort of average day here. Sunday, we have the giraffe, so they're urging you here to see the bigger picture, okay? And also to walk tall, hold your head up, you know, shoulders back, be confident on Sunday. On the 3rd, you have the charm dream, okay? They're urging you, spirit are urging you to follow your dreams. You have the initial Y. So for some of you, this is relating to a big yes. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to do and have been unsure whether to do it or not. This could be a big yes for you. And also a yes for your dreams coming true here. You did have the wishing on a star outside the calendar, so it's looking as if something really nice is coming in for you that you've been hoping for, wishing for. And you've got 2 initials here. We've got S and we've got M, so maybe a Mark, Mandy, Sue, Sarah, Simon perhaps, that has an influence on your day, and it will resonate differently for everyone, that name, you know. This could be in connection with work, as we have the tower here. And that's not the tower as in the tarot. This has a completely different meaning. This could be an institution or place of work where these people have an influence over your day, maybe work colleagues, bosses or something like that, or people you're dealing with at work. Or it could have a connection with love, as we've got the Ace of Cups here. Perhaps this is the initial of new love or new opportunity for love with regard to someone of this name. On the 5th, Wednesday the 5th, you're feeling very happy and quite adventurous. You've got this beautiful smiley face here. Quite adventurous as you have the little fall charm. So a new beginnings here on the horizon. You're ready and raring to go on this day. You're kind of fed up with certain things maybe, and you're feeling fire in your belly on that day, I feel, especially with the happy face charm. So there's a lot of positivity here and a touch of innocence. You know, you're ready to embrace the new on Wednesday the 5th. Okay, so we don't have anything on the 6th, 7th or 8th, but then on the Sunday, on the 9th, quite a lot appears to be happening. So we've got the sun charm, wonderful, and the plane and the rainbow. Okay, so some people will be travelling on that day or planning on travelling to sunnier climes, you know, the plane, the sun. For others, this is a day where the storm starts to move away and life begins to look brighter, especially as it's come out right next to the sun charm. So life is, you know, it's looking good for many people on Sunday the 9th. Very positive energy here. This is the rainbow after the cloud. So you're finding happiness on that day, many people. And as I said, some of you may be traveling abroad or to sunnier climes, or planning or thinking about finding happiness abroad. This could even be, for some people, a desire to move abroad, okay? Perhaps you're feeling that a certain other country is the place where you would find happiness and contentment. That's for some people. Or perhaps you just need a good holiday. But whatever the case, this is a wonderful little collection of charms because it indicates that, you know, happiness is coming in that day. Happiness, positivity, and the storm is subsiding. So let's move on now to the 10th. And we've got Taurus here. Taurus, the ball. We've got the ring of commitment. And we've got the scarf. So it's a day to focus on comfort, first of all. The scarf, Taurus, kind of goes together. Taurus people do like to be comfortable and cosy. So it's a day where I feel you'll be wanting to be indoors, feet up, cup of cocoa, a warm scarf or hat when you're outdoors, you know, that kind of thing. It's a day for simple comforts, I feel, and also for committing to something. Some of you will be committing to something on that day. Now, that could be in terms of a relationship, but it may also be in terms of work, career commitments, financial commitments, but there appears to be a commitment of sorts on that day. Then we move on to the 11th. And we have the goat. So we've got a Capricorn energy here. We also have the Ace of Spades. And we have the initial J. So there could be a Capricorn with the initial J around you on that day, on the 11th of Feb. Or it may be to do with some joy that is coming your way. Often the initial J does relate to joy, I find. So you may be linking up with a lovely Taurus who brings you a lot of joy on that day. And then you have this Ace of Spades. This could relate to certain challenges on that day. But I feel maybe some of you are going to need to be a little brave in some way on the 11th, but you appear to be getting the support of this wonderful Taurus energy. Unless this is you. Are you a Taurus? If so, this is about you being strong and brave and tapping into that wonderful Taurus resilience that you have, you lovely Tauruses. Okay, so I want to just step back to the 9th because I should have said to you that this actually is a day of the full moon, the full snow moon. So it's of no surprise we've got these lovely charms here on that day, because this is a chance for you to let go of anything that no longer serves you or that is negative or that kind of thing. So back to the 12th now. What do we have here? Let's turn this over. You have the number 6 energy coming in for you. Lovely energy. It's all about love and family. Balance is being restored with the scales. And you have the Ace of Hearts. So, yeah, especially with the number 6, things are looking up in the love department, I feel. And there's a real focus on love. Now, actually, that's no surprise, is it, as we are heading towards the 14th of Feb, which is Valentine's Day. So no surprise there. Very much, the focus is very much on love here. Matters of the heart, okay? And you could hear from someone. Maybe some of you will be receiving a Valentine's card on that day because we have the rider here. But the little arrow shows that things are moving forward for you. And I feel for many of you, this is in the love department. Now we've got the wheelbarrow here. So on the 13th, some of you may be feeling a bit bogged down, as if you have a lot on your shoulders, okay? So do try to not to overdo things on that day. On the 13th, you have the witch's hat. Maybe something magical will occur on that day. You do have the heart, which is crossing over between the 13th and 14th. So something magical with regard to the heart. Now, I love the fact that this has come out on the 14th. Fantastic, because that is Valentine's Day. So some of you will be feeling quite loved up on that day or celebrating your love with someone. And it could be with a Sagittarius. As we have the Sagittarius charm there. Flexibility here. There's a need to be flexible. But look, you've got a number 2. You'll be spending time with someone who is very, very special to you on the 14th. So happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so now we move on to the 15th. We've got the Lotus, and we also have the initial H, okay? Now, I feel H relates to being happy, feeling happy, and then the Lotus is indicating that whatever adversity you have been experiencing this month, you are coming through. You're moving out of muddy waters, you know, just as the Lotus does, and you're blooming again. So looking good there for any challenges you may have been facing. Okay, so we have the initial C, and we also have the pocket watch. So we're talking about time here. Time being very important on the 18th. Now this could go 2 ways. Maybe you need to hurry up and do something. Perhaps you've been procrastinating, or for some of you there's a need to slow down and pace yourself, pause and allow yourself some space and time, maybe to heal from something or just to rest. You know, perhaps you've been overdoing things recently. And the initial C, I do feel relates to the word calm. So for many of you, this will be about remaining calm and perhaps doing a spot of meditating, mindfulness, that kind of thing. It's so important, and I feel this is more to do with that. Although there could, of course, be that some of you have something that you need to get done. But there again, you know, the word calm. Try not to panic if that's the case. Okay, so what do we have here then? We have the charm Inspire. And we also have the charm, what do we have? Leo the Lion. So Leo the Lion energy coming in here on the 19th. And also the horse. So Inspire, horse, Leo. So first of all, you've got this Leo energy on the 19th. And I feel that this is urging you to tap into your inner strength on that day, okay? Whatever it is you're dealing with, you do have a lot of strength, but also to be patient. You have this horse, so there's a sort of restlessness within you on that day, many of you. You're feeling inspired, you're feeling there are certain things you want to do and get underway, but try not to do anything reckless, because, you know, a wild horse is how I see this charm, and wild horses do tend to bolt. So don't try not to bolt or just make any hasty decisions. Be patient, just as this wonderful lion would be. Be patient and take things one step at a time, but you have this incredible strength. And actually, I feel many of you have more power in a situation than you're realizing on this day. You know, perhaps you're starting to feel your power, but try not to give in to this restlessness. Okay, so then we have the squirrel. Okay, the squirrel. Lots happening on the 20th. The squirrel and the letter T. And we have the busy bee, and there's a burdens cross here, which seems to be overlapping into the 27th as well. So yeah, you have your burdens toward the end of the month. There is a certain amount on your shoulders. The burdens you have to, or the cross you have to bear. I feel someone with the initial T is going to help you in some way. And the squirrel here is asking you to be protective of your resources, your finances, to be a little cautious, I feel, about practical issues, be careful, in other words. So, yeah, you have your burdens. Toward the end of the month, there is a certain amount on your shoulders, the burdens you have to, or the cross you have to bear, sort of thing. But the squirrel and the T, I feel someone with the initial T is going to help you in some way. And the squirrel here is asking you to be protective of your resources, your finances, to be a little cautious, I feel, about practical issues, be careful, in other words. Don't overspend. Look at your diet, look at your lifestyle, your habits. So yeah, I'm getting the sense of needing to slow down. Take your time. Don't do anything restless this week. Okay, during that week. But there does appear to be some help coming in for you. And then it seems pretty quiet up until the 25th, and then we have the stalk. You may hear news of a pregnancy or birth. Perhaps you are trying for a baby and could find out that you are pregnant. But I feel news of the birth of a birth. Now, if it's not of a baby, then we're talking about news of the birth of something else, such as a project, new venture, etc. that's going on the 25th. And the rest of the month is pretty sort of every day, I suppose. So let's take a look now at your blessing for the month ahead. And these are the magical Celtic blessing cards. Dear angels, please send your blessing for the month of February. What blessing do you have for those drawn to reading number 1? Okay, so you have a blessing on a journey. So for those of you going on a journey, you have a blessing to keep you safe, to keep you protected, and to help you on that journey. Now, it could be a physical journey, as with these charms that showed there would be some kind of travel for some people. Or it could be a journey of the mind, maybe your spiritual path, etc. But this is a blessing regarding that journey. Let's have a look at your angel guidance. Dear angels, please send your loving guidance for the month of February. What would you like people to know for this month, please? Your message for February, please. Oh, okay. Clear message there. Welcoming change. Your angels are telling you that there is no need to be apprehensive or concerned about the changes you are going through. They are all part of the pathway that has been set to steer you towards a period of greater contentment. View the changes as a valuable learning experience and a welcome transition to better times ahead. Wherever life takes you, whatever you do, be sure that your angels are walking with you. So if you have enjoyed that reading and would like to see more, please do subscribe and follow me on my lives on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening around 8 p.m. GMT. If you would like to order a reading as well, then you can do so through my link below. Have a wonderful February. Bye for now. Okay, so for those of you drawn to reading 2, the angels, what guidance do you have for the month ahead, please? For number 2s. Oh, okay, quite a lot of charms there for you, number 2s. And those charms that fall outside the calendar relate to external circumstances, and they're urging you to believe in something here. There is some travel, or someone may be visiting you, coming toward you, I feel. That you have the peg, okay? So something is being held together here. And then on the 3rd, you have the safety pins. You've also got this fox charm. So it may be that you're dealing with someone who's a little bit slippery, a little bit deceitful or negative. Someone that there's something or someone around you that you feel you cannot trust at the beginning of the month. But you know, you're being kind of extra cautious with this safety pin. You are not taking any chances with this person. So follow your instincts on that. They appear to be very correct. You've got the spider, so you know you're being urged to look at what you're attracting and who you're attracting into your life, especially as we had the fox here. What, you know, is there anything you need to change? Are you looking at the red flags when people, you know, these people that appear good on the surface, but there are signs that they perhaps aren't what they seem, you know? Do you find you're attracting the wrong people, wrong partners, wrong situations into your life? And do you need to change the way you behave? You know, do you need to look at why that is happening? That's what I feel with this charm, especially with the lamps. There's a need for reflection here, a need for reflection, especially about your long-term security and long-term future, okay? Because there's a sense that I feel you are sort of desiring more stability in your life. Now, as we move on to the 5th, which is Wednesday the 5th, you've got the deer. So there's a lovely gentle energy coming in here, and the initial F. So this could be to do with a friend that's around you on the Wednesday, helping you to feel calmer and more at ease. And you've got the lovely wand, the wishing wand. It's a day for wishful thinking, to make a wish, you know. And then on the 6th, on Thursday the 6th, you have Archangel Michael coming in for you, bringing you strength and courage, and a touch of luck is on its way with the 4-leaf clover. Now, there is a good friend in your environment on the 6th, so spending time with someone who is loyal and has your best interests at heart. So a very supportive day on the 6th. Now, no charms on the 7th, 8th or 9th, but we do have on the 10th, Sagittarius. Now, if you're a Sagittarius, and this is urging you to step into your power, or it could be you have someone around you that's a Sagittarius on that day, but there's that positive Sagittarius influence around the 10th, which is really lovely. On the 9th, there is a full moon, the full snow moon. So it's a day to let go of what no longer serves you. And then on the 11th, you're looking at stability again, focusing on your long-term future. And you're kind of tapping into the magic as well of the environment. You've got a little screwdriver here, so you're fixing something, and a gift is on its way to you here. What do we have here? The snail. Okay, it may feel as if life is moving a bit too slow at the moment, but there's a need for patience, especially around your working environment. For those of you who work, or if you're dealing with an institution, maybe you're waiting on something from an institution, maybe college, university, or a government department that you're dealing with. They're urging you here to remind yourself how beautiful you are. You've got the beautiful charm, and you've got the hair. So something fertile is coming in. There's room for growth here. And this little teddy, charming silver teddy bear, cuddles, and Spirit want you to know just what a beautiful soul you are. Okay, now, as we move over to the 13th, we have trust. They're urging you to trust. And you have the initial D. So it could be to do with someone with that initial, the initial D. So Daniel, Deborah. However that initial resonates with you, there appears to be an influence on the 13th with someone with that initial. And if they, it looks as if they could have, you could possibly even have an issue with trust with this person. On the 13th, trust your instincts. That's also what I'm getting here. Trust your instincts. And on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. How lovely. You've got the, I don't know if you can see this, you've got the little teddy bear. So you are going to be, many of you are going to be receiving lots of hugs, kisses, and love on that day. And you have the angel wing. Beautiful angel wings. So the angels are drawing very close to you and sending you blessings on that day. And on the 15th, family. So the weekend is going to be very focused on family issues or being with family get-togethers, especially on the 15th. And then on the 16th, V, there's some victory on its way to you, success, okay, in one of your endeavours. And then the diamond here, okay, we're talking about real potential on the Monday for you to turn something to your favour, maybe with regards to finance, money, projects, career, or just a new start in some way. I'm sensing an opportunity stepping in on the 17th. And on the 18th, we've got the little scarf and the, what do we have here? We've got the mouse. So watch out for anyone that is taking too much from you, okay? Focus on your own needs as well as everybody else's on that day. So just feel that there's someone around you who's a bit of a taker, for some of you that is. And the scarf is indicating then, that you should be focusing on your own needs and comfort as well as other people's. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. And the 19th, we've got I think it's a snowflake. Yes, it is a beautiful little snowflake. I love this pretty little charm. That is asking you to step into your uniqueness, be who you are, no matter how different that may appear to those around you. Just be who you are and love yourself. This is about self-care on that day, okay? And not being scared to stand out for who you are, for the person you truly are. And on the 20th, you could be hearing some news. We've got the little bell here. So some news is on its way. And then the weekend seems to be quite sort of uneventful. But then we've got the fish on the 24th. So urging you here to go with the flow, toward the end of the month. Go with the flow and try not to resist any changes or situations that are clearly pointing you in a new direction or a good direction, a healthy new direction. Some travel may come in on the 26th. Perhaps you're going off somewhere, or you need to get out of your comfort zone perhaps on the 26th. But there's travel in some way. Maybe you're going to visit someone. People are traveling to you. We did see this here, didn't we, with the Rado rune. So there is, travel is starred during this month in some way. It seems to be quite sort of important wherever you are going, or whoever it is that's travelling to you. You've got the lizard, so we're talking about rebirth here. We're talking about shedding old skin, getting rid of things that are not really very good for you. And I'd like to go back to the 23rd as well, when we have a new moon. So it's about planting new seeds at the end of February, new seeds, and deciding on what you would like to manifest this month. And then on the 27th, you have the lucky dice, number 4. How poignant, as we are in a year 4. This is about planning. So it's a day for planning, strategizing. It's a Thursday. You're looking ahead toward the future, and certain plans are falling into place, I feel. And then on the 28th, you have the little dog. So another friend is entering your life, or you're spending time with a close relative or friend, someone who you can really confide in, I feel, on that day. Okay, so let's have a look at your blessing now for the week ahead. And these are the Blessed Be cards. Dear angels, please send your blessing for those drawn to reading number 2 for the month of February. Your blessing is a blessing for support. So they are sending you extra support this month with regard to whatever situation you're dealing with, any people you're dealing with. So, you have a blessing to help you get through and overcome any challenges you may be experiencing as well. And then let's take a look at your angel guidance. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance for this month. What messages do you have, please, for those drawn to reading number 2? This is a beautiful message, enfolded in healing wings. The angel of healing, Archangel Raphael, is with you at this time. He is with you to help you to attain a healing in a situation that has been worrying you. Relax now into his restorative care and imagine yourself or any other person you are concerned about wrapped safely within Archangel Raphael's healing wings. Allow yourself to let go of all the stress and have faith that the necessary healing process is being taken care of for you now. Visualize the healing. You needn't be scared. You're being taken care of. Your angels are there. So you're being sent help with healing and a blessing of support. How lovely. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please consider subscribing so that you can see more of these videos in the future, and click on the little bell as well for notification. And if you'd like to order a reading, you can do so through my link below. And do join me on my lives on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Bye for now. So for those of you drawn to reading 3, let's take a look at your messages for February. Okay, this has come outside of the calendar, so this is to do with external circumstances happening around you. Someone is helping you to fix something during the month of February. Okay, so your first charms are on the 3rd of the month, which is the Monday. You've got the pentagram for protection, and you also have the wheelbarrow. So there may be a lot on your plate as you begin the month. Certain things that are weighing heavy on you. but you have a lot of support and protection from spirit here, okay? And try not to overload yourself or overwhelm yourself on the Monday. You have the sun, so quite a bright, happy day on the Tuesday, and you have the initial I. So I feel this is to do with you and the fact that you are feeling quite positive about life as you wake up. When you wake up on Tuesday, I feel it's a sort of bright, positive energy coming in for you. And then you move on to the 6th. So you've got the charm love. And what a beautiful charm that is, okay? So love is very much the focus of the day on the 6th. Some of you may be feeling quite loved up. It is the month of February. You know, we will be having Valentine's Day this month. So many of you are feeling very loved up. For others, this could be a desire for more love in your life. But, you know, the way the charm has fallen across the day, it just feels that love and relationships, or maybe even family matters with regard to matters of the heart, are very much on your mind. And it is on the 6th, and that's all about love, family, relationships, the home. So it's a kind of, you know, the number 6 relates to the energy of Cancer, the zodiac sign of Cancer, and Cancer are all about love and home and family. So very much that is the energy on that day. And then on the 7th, you have the charm believe. They're asking you to believe that things can work out for you, especially with regard to any love situation, to believe in miracles, to have faith. Okay, so don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Continue to believe in your future. And then on the 9th, which is the day of the full moon, the full snow moon, so it's a day for letting go of what no longer serves you. You have the little black cat. I love that. So good luck. Something lucky is on its way on the 9th. And as I said, it's the full moon, so a day to let go of what is not working for you. Now, you've got a lot going on here. You've got the butterfly for transformation. So I feel you are sort of shedding your skin here, shedding the old you, you know. We're still at the beginning of the year, and maybe you've had January to reflect on what you want to do with your life, who you want to be with, you know, and what career you would like to follow, you know, what it is you would like to pretty much plan for your future. And it appears to me that with this butterfly charm coming in, you are ready to step out into the world and transition into this new cycle as you have the reef here. So it's a new cycle, big new cycle for many of you, I'm feeling here. It may not happen overnight. You've got the ship. You know, we're talking about something that's slow moving. So this transition could be something that has sort of been happening or stirring within you for quite some time, but it's like you are spreading your wings now. You're wanting to fly, and yeah, you've got travel coming in on the 11th, especially with the Chariot. So clearly there, or is it the Chariot? Sorry, it's the Sagittarius charm. So we've got the Sagittarius charm here, and the Noose, the Hanged Man. So yeah, travel could be delayed on that day, on the 11th. And there's also this Sagittarius energy around you. Now, if you're Sagittarius and this is urging you to remain positive, step into that lovely Saggy optimism that you tend to have. And if not, then this is urging you to kind of, you know, remain optimistic. Or it may be that there's someone of a Sagittarius nature around you on the 13th. On the 11th, sorry. And then the 12th, there's this feeling of being cautious and focus on what makes you safe, what makes you feel stable in life. The 13th, we have pennies from heaven coming in. So there could be money on its way to you or a gift of some sort. We are heading towards the 14th, Valentine's Day. So maybe this is a gift for many of you, a gift of love. And the fish is urging you to just go with the flow, be patient on the 13th, okay? The key on the 13th indicates that you're finding a solution to something. You're opening the door to your future as well. And on the 14th, you could be spending time with someone with the initial W and C. So that will resonate differently for everyone. But I'm also getting the word winner coming to me with this charm, the word winner, and I'm also getting the word cloud. Every cloud has a silver lining is what they're telling me here. So that's your message on the 14th. You know that these are not people. If these initials are not related to people, then you know I'm getting that there every cloud has a silver lining and that you will be a winner. Okay, so we move on now to we don't have anything for the 15th, 16th or 17th, but we move on to the 18th. We've got this beautiful rainbow charm here. So the storm is passing and life is starting to become a lot calmer and happier. Some of you maybe even finding your happy ever after. The worst is now behind you, and by the time you get to the 18th, things are really picking up and you're starting to see the light again. You know, this is the rainbow after the storm, okay? And I'm also feeling that there is, for some of you, that there may be a need for you to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud on that day. Perhaps someone has had some sad news, or perhaps someone's been struggling, and you just kind of have this way of picking them up and helping them to see the positive. So the 19th is well, we have actually no, this is in the 19th. So we've got the little cup of love here. This could be new beginnings in love. Those of you drawn to this reading on the 19th, or potential for love. Or it could be that the love that you share with someone is being reignited. Okay, so maybe that's connected with the 14th. Maybe something happened on the 14th on Valentine's Day that is led to these feelings of love or renewed desire for love. Now, there is an awful lot happening on the 20th. And we are starting to move into Pisces energy here. Now, we've got the angel Ariel here relating to the sign of Aries and nature. So they're urging you to get out into the world. You know, hopefully the weather has picked up a bit by the end of February, and you know, you've been asked to put your scarf on like this little snowman has and get outdoors, even if it is a bit cold, you know, just to make the most of your time. You see this little pocket watch, to make the most of your time on the 20th. Even if it's just doing the simple things with the little acorns as well. Yeah, I feel you're being urged to get out into nature where the trees are and the oxygen is. And then on the 21st with the safety pin, and we also have the key. Okay, so a door is opening, and it's making you feel quite safe, quite secure about your future. This door that's opening, and it could have a connection with love, as we've got the bow and arrow here. So for some, this is to do with maybe love that's blossoming or deepening around this time. And then we move on to the 25th, and we've got the house and the Empress. So this is a day where you're going to feel like you want to be at home, you want to feel nurtured. You could also find yourself nurturing others. It's a very, very homely day, this combination of charms. For many of you, you just feel like being cozy and warm on that day. And someone may be making a fuss of you at home, or perhaps you are making a fuss of your family or loved ones on that day. But a lovely, lovely energy, this combination of charms here. So let's take a look now at your blessing for this month. And these are the Blessed Bee cards. The angels, please send your blessing for the month ahead. do we need to know for the month ahead, please? What blessing do you have for us? You've got a blessing from your ancestors. How lovely. Your ancestors are coming through for you this month, and they are sending you many, many blessings and watching over you. Okay. So let's have a look at your angel guidance. Dear angels, please send your loving guidance for this month. What messages do you have? Or what message do you have, please? Okay, so you have welcoming new encounters. Each and every person who enters your life is totally unique. You are being counselled that you should not let any past hurt or disillusionment cloud your judgment or interfere with your potential future relationships. You will instinctively know if someone is right to be part of your life, whether as a partner or friend. So please look for the good in everyone. Take everyone at face value and just enjoy getting to know them. Open your mind as your angels would do. Look with fresh eyes and welcome the new. So a new encounter with a potential partner or good friend is coming your way this month, and the angels are urging you to welcome this new encounter as a unique experience. So I hope you've enjoyed your February reading. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please do consider subscribing. And if you'd like to order a reading from me, you can do so through my link below. And please do join me on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening for my live streams around 8 p.m. GMT. Have a great month, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.